Recently I built a really simple tremolo effect using an LDR and a 555 timer. For many guitarists it's an essential effect, and today we're going to build one ourselves. So, to begin building our tremolo effect we need the following components: a 9-volt battery, 2 audio jacks for input and output, an LED, a light dependent resistor, we need 5 jumper wires, a 10K potentiometer, a 555 timer, a 1K resistor, a 330 ohm resistor, a 6.7K resistor, a 10 microfarad electrolytic capacitor, and 2 breadboards. We'll begin with the heart of the circuit, the 555 timer. The idea is to use it as a small oscillator that generates the blinking signal. When placing the chip on the breadboard, make sure you orient it correctly. There is a small dot on the 555 timer that marks pin 1, the ground pin. Pin 1 should be at the bottom left corner. Next we connect the 1K resistor between pin 8 and the positive voltage rail. Next we connect pin 1 to ground. This completes the basic power connection for the IC. Connect pin 8 to pin 4 and pin 6 to pin 2. Next we add the electrolytic capacitor. Connect the positive leg of the 10 microfarad capacitor to pin 2 and the negative leg to ground, which is pin 1. Connect the long leg of the LED to the 330 ohm resistor coming from pin 3, and the short leg of the LED goes to ground. You can also bend the LED downwards because later we need it in this position to connect it with the light dependent resistor. Next we'll add the 10K potentiometer. From our point of view, connect the left leg to pin 7 of the 555 timer and the middle leg to pin 6. This potentiometer allows us to adjust the speed of the oscillator, so we can control how fast the LED blinks. Now connect the 9-volt battery to power the circuit. Now that we've completed the first part of our project, we move on to the second part. Since it can get a bit crowded on one breadboard, I'm using a second breadboard for this step. Here we place the light dependent resistor. The input and output jack signals will run across the LDR, while the 2 grounds are connected directly together. You can also bend the LDR downwards and place it so that it faces the LED directly. For the tremolo effect to work properly, it has to be completely dark. The less light the better. In daylight the effect hardly works, that's why I built a small cover out of cardboard. To demonstrate the effect I'm using a monotonous sitar drone tone. By turning the potentiometer, I can change the blinking speed of the LED, and through the light dependent resistor it also changes the speed of the tremolo effect. A steady light from the LED shows that the circuit isn't modulating, so you just hear the clean signal without tremolo. An LDR is a special resistor whose resistance changes with the amount of light that falls on it. Especially in combination with LEDs you can do a lot of creative things. For example, controlling how much light the LED sends to the LDR. You can influence signals, create modulation effects, or even build simple light-controlled instruments. You can also build this tremolo circuit into an effect pedal and use it with all kinds of instruments. And that's it for today's project. We built a simple tremolo circuit using a 555 timer. I hope this gives you some ideas for experimenting with light-controlled effects. Thanks for watching and see you next time.